Crystal Palace 2, Man City 2, and that's it, I reckon. I think that's it for the title. I don't see us coming back from this. We are in a really, really bad state, and it needs big fixes. Because if you look where we are now, we are 8 points adrift. Liverpool have a game in hand. They could easily go 11 after playing Fulham, and it's just like the way we're playing. It's not even the case of we're only 11 points behind. We're not going to go on our sensational winning run where we make up those 11 points. I'm not saying Liverpool aren't dropping 11 points. They probably will drop 11 points. But are we going to get every single point that we can get? No, we're also probably going to drop 11 points. Probably more. And as a result, I just can't see us coming back from this. So, it's top 4 race, everybody. Right. Let's stop looking above, shall we? Let's have a look. This is all we've got to compete with now. Right. Let's start looking. So, we've got to watch out for Forest and Villa. They're only 2 bit now. No, I still think we'll get top 4. I am confident. I believe the lads. So let's go over the individuals, shall we? And see where it went wrong, or where it went right in some cases. It went wrong. Erling Haaland, incredible header. What a goal! What a goal! I thought. He gets judged for his heading ability, and I think that was, I feel like that's a case where he's trained. And it's like, okay, yeah, wow, that's good. You've done well there. You've definitely worked on it, and you can tell. The shot after 7 minutes, he always seems to get a shot in the first 10 minutes, which is where he's side onto goal and it hits the keeper directly at the keeper. I don't know why. It springs to mind so many times where he just ball in, hits it first time, bang, keeper saves it. And it's always in the first 10 minutes. It very rarely goes in. It's a weird one. Yeah, his header was good. I haven't really got too many complaints, to be fair, about him. I only had 2 shots, really, but still, there's nothing too much I can really complain. The header from the corner, blocked. Again, that wasn't really a chance. So, yeah, decent game from Haaland. He got his goal. What more can you ask? As long as Haaland gets at least one, really. What else? He's done his job. He has scored. He shouldn't have to score more than once. I mean, obviously, we want him to, and he should. But he got a goal. That's his job. He's the goal scorer. He got a goal. Realistically, in football, you should only need to score once, because you're not meant to concede. So if he scored once, we should expect to get a clean sheet. Simple as that. So Haaland, great game. Matheus Nunes. If I can say his name. Matheus Nunes getting an 8.8 is wild. I'm sorry. It was an 8 performance at best, I think. He was great. I love him out wide. He looks great on the ball. Obviously, the cross was brilliant. But he still looks weak. He still just gives the ball away too much, I think. There's some moments where I'm just like, come on, Nunes, what you doing, man? He's still missing a lot to his character. So I wouldn't quite say that it was an 8.8 game, but he's getting there, and he's definitely one of the brightest spots of the team, in my opinion. So I would agree that he probably was the best of the team against Palace. But would I say an 8.8? No. No. Let's be real. He was okay. He was alright. He's the best of a weak bunch. Not on par with whatever the other team were. I mean, look at some of their ratings. Jesus Christ. Wasn't the best game. Kevin, 6.5. You can't expect a 33-year-old who's come back from how many injuries to save you every game. We can't rely on him every game. And that's what I feel like a lot of City fans, including me, were like. We're always like, oh, Kevin's back, he'll win the game. He does that. He did that against Forest. Should he do it? He can't do it every single match day. We can't just go, oh, Kevin will win us this game. Oh, Kevin will win us this game. No, we can't. He'll win us some games, but then we need other people to win us the games, not just Kevin by himself. And that's where the problem arises. Bernardo Silva. You know that a player's had a poor game when they've got a goal and an assist, and they still haven't got a 7 match rating. That's when you know something's gone wrong. And yeah, look at the oh, a player having 75% pass accuracy in a Pep Guardiola side is not what you want to see. Yeah, his passing was pretty poor. He just gave the ball away so much with the fancy flicks, and then just like I don't know. Bernardo doesn't look like the same Bernardo. He's not the same Bernardo who'll stick the ball to his feet. No, he'll take a heavy touch or he'll give it away effortlessly with a poor pass. It's not the same Bernardo. He's the one. He's changed a lot. Look at. I mean, like I don't want to be a stat merchant. I know that's what I do, but like, just reading some numbers. No dribbles. He tried 4 long balls. Only 1 was received. He didn't put a tackle in. He didn't win any ground duels of the 4 he was in. Committed a foul. Can I see possession lost? Dispossessed once. When was lost possession? Was it just dispossessed? But still, no, the pass accuracy. That means that 25% of the time when he played a pass, it didn't go to a player. That's awful. Sorry, Bernardo, but wasn't it? Savinho, man, not going to go into him, but because he's new, but he needs to up his game. He really needs to up his game. I'm giving him time because he's the only one in this team who's fresh, but he needs to up his game. He's nowhere near good enough yet. Come on, he's got to do better. He has to learn more, and he will over time. I see good potential in Savinho, but right now, not seeing anything. Not seeing anything amazing. Very, very weak link in the squad at the minute. Not to the standard that we expect yet. But, you know, we always know the cliche first season versus second season, so we'll give him time. We'll give Savinho time. Rico Lewis. His goal was great. Now, I'm not criticising him because of the red. The red was not his fault. You could easily argue either way. Obviously, he initiated the tackle, but it was a situation where the ref just had to calm the game down. He just had to no foul for either side. Just like go on, just like calm the both down. But still, he's just a weak link in the middle of the park. I mean, it says his pass accuracy is good, but I don't know. There's just something about him. I mean, look, he lost 9 duels. He always just seems to be the weak link in the middle of the park. This Rico Lewis in field, I just don't like it. It just doesn't seem to work. It's just not clicking like it should. Like, he when he started doing this the other season, I mean, back in the treble season, I think he did it. Or was it last season? I think he did it in the treble a couple of times. But it looked good, and it was like, wow, Rico's so adaptable. Whereas when the team falls apart, he suddenly just drops off. You can't expect a 20-year-old lad who's been a right back all his youth to suddenly be the fix of the midfield. Like, he's good. He's great at his job. But it's like putting sellotape over a crack in an aquarium. Like, no, it's not. Sellotape's brilliant. I use it every day at work. Sellotape, love it. But when everything's cracking, there's massive cracks, there's water flying out, fish flying on the floor, the whole club's in a disarray. You can't just go Rico Lewis midfield. No, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. I'm afraid it's not gonna cut it. We need something proper. We need an actual structure and balance, and then Rico can shine. Rico's not a one man. He ain't he's a really, really talented, great guy. But he ain't your Kevin De Bruyne. He ain't your Haaland. He ain't the guy who can change a game by himself. He's got to be in a good team, and he's got to have good support, and then he can shine. Gundo again. Gundo's probably the one player in all this I just never say anything about because like he just passes a load. He's not bad. He's not good. He's just a midfielder. He just kind of exists. Like he doesn't do anything bad, but he doesn't do anything special. He's just solid. He's just kind of there. He's a bit slow, but I love him. He's great. He puts in a shift, but I mean, still it is just poor all around though. I think though, like look at the pass accuracy. Yeah, it's good, but still 9 misplaced passes. Like I'm not expecting perfect passing, but there's still times when it's like, come on, Gundo. This isn't the Gundo we know and love. The defence, right? This defence. I don't know what foot mob are smoking. Josko was quite off it. I swear he lost the ball a couple of times. He was out of position a couple of times. He just seemed to be all over the place a couple of times. Kyle Walker, don't even get me started. We'll get on to him. Ruben Diaz with a 6.3. Man of the match. He was my man of the match. They're classing him as the worst outfield player, bar the guy that got a red card. He was the best player. That was such a good defensive performance. Don't even say, oh, but you conceded two. Yeah, because it's that guy. It's the guy above him. We'll get on to him. We'll go on to him now. Kyle Walker. Kyle was, again, just, come on, Kyle. This isn't the Kyle we know. The first goal, he played everyone onside. Terrible defensive line. He played everyone on. Rico partially to blame, but it was Kyle who played everyone on. The second goal, it's his man he's marking on a corner, and he doesn't even leave the ground. Like, come on, Kyle. I don't want to give up on him, but it's just, if you look at all the games now, you can pinpoint at least one or two mistakes by Kyle in each of them. And it's like, it gets to a point where I don't want to turn on him, but he's just not showing any sign of getting any better, and it's just not, I don't know, it's not nice to see. But I'd never turn on a club legend like him. He took us through some amazing times, and I don't want his legacy to burn away. I'd rather we just slowly process him out, rather than him to go down in a blaze of glory of just everyone hates him. But the sad thing is, we are at that point. The whole fan base despises him. I think he's beyond the point of return, and I'm not saying that because I despise him. It's because the whole fan base hates him. How do you come back? His mentality must be on the floor. I don't know how he can recover really with the fan base. Just he's lost the fans completely. It's awful to see. And then Ortega, nothing much to say about him. He could have done better for the first goal. That's about it. Some of his distribution as well near the end was awful. Look at the accurate long balls. That's not even his fault though. We just couldn't win the second ball any time. And yeah, it starts as usual. We dominated the game. Similar as Jay though, but we dominated the game most of the time. Same shots though. That's the thing. Dominate possession, but the shots though weak on the counter. Same issues happening time and time again. And now we've got Juventus midweek coming up, which we're going to need to put a good performance in. But we'll have Jackie Boy back though. We'll have Jack Grealish playing, and hopefully Kanji's back soon. Don't know what the news is with him, but fingers crossed that Kanji's back soon. Because the second we have a Kanji, no offence Walker, but the second we have a Kanji over Walker and Jack Grealish in the team, we're back. We can play good football. That's just what we've got to do. But until then, got to ride it out. But I've got faith in the team. So much faith in the team. So, let's see what this season of hell brings. But either way, come on City.